chance, would you want to meet somewhere and, like, take away my virginity?
Alright.
I'm not gonna let go. Thank you. You're gonna be fine.
She's gone.
What happened to you?
Nothing.
Do you want to tell us about it?
I think I can handle this part myself.
According to the statement, the light was green when the bus passed through the intersection?
Yes.
So you're saying she walked against the light?
I know you feel a sense of responsibility about what happened, but you can't not do your homework, and you can't throw away your scholarship because of it. That bus driver probably has a family to support.
Do you remember me from the bus accident?
It's a tragedy. You cannot bring her back.
I'm talking about telling the accident investigators what really happened.
But you already talked to them.
I know that, but I lied.
You're gonna go home, you're gonna do your homework, and I'm gonna lose my job. And who's gonna take care of my family? You?
Hello, welcome to Everyone's Critic. This is Spencer Fawcett, and I'll be talking about Margaret. Margaret is a story of a young teenager who witnesses a bus accident, and she begins to feel some guilt to it. And she feels that she might have inadvertently caused it in some way, along with the bus driver. So she feels awful about herself. She takes it out on pretty much everyone around her, especially her mother. And she tries and she reaches out to the woman's best friend, the woman who got hit by a bus and died. She reaches out to her best friend, and they try and find justice for the dead lady. And it's not bad, so let's take a look.
I just need to talk to somebody who doesn't completely misunderstand who I am or what's going on inside me.
I feel like you and I used to relate to each other really well.
I feel so bad about what happened, and I'm trying so hard to do something about it.
The worlds of one would leave me alive, and yet you will weep, and know why. It is Margaret you mourn for.
Yeah, so I'll say that the only reason I saw this movie is because Kenneth Lonergan, who also did You Can Count on Me and Manchester by the Sea, two movies I really loved, wrote and directed this. So I was expecting quite a bit from it, and it didn't deliver. The only thing that's really good in this movie is the screenplay. There is some good dialogue that you'd expect from Kenneth Lonergan. It's either snappy or very real, and I like that about this movie. Other than that, there wasn't much. There's not much I can praise about it. One of my biggest problems about this movie is, for the life of me, I could not find one likable character in the entire movie. And there are some great examples of movies and TV shows with unlikable characters throughout, and it's great, but those are mostly comedies about how cynical and narcissistic those people are. These people are just like people you pray to never have to know. So like the main character, whose name isn't Margaret, his name's Lisa, she's the one who witnesses the bus accident, and she feels guilty about it, but you're supposed to sympathize with her and relate to her, and I couldn't find that anywhere. You're supposed to feel sorry for her. I don't. I don't know. She just isn't likable at all. Even before the bus accident, she wasn't likable. It's not. If it would have shown her as likable in the beginning, and then things started to change, and then after the bus accident, she became, she became more mean-spirited, I would understand that, and I would probably commend it. But she's just unlikable throughout. You see her in a class where it's mostly, I guess it's a debate class. It's some type of history class. And the class are sitting in a circle debating, and she's just like that one person in class who nobody really likes. She's always debating. She's always disagreeing for the sake of disagreeing. Not even really playing devil's advocate, but she's just kind of, I don't know how to describe it. She's just that person in high school that you hope you don't have a class with. She's very unlikable. And even though, alright, so the whole premise of, like, the bus accident is that the bus driver was going, and she was waving to him. And he got distracted, and he hit this woman by crossing a red light. And she goes to extreme lengths to try and get the bus driver in trouble. Even though she had a lot to do with the accident, she keeps trying to get the bus driver in trouble, which that didn't sit well with me. The bus driver is unlikable too, but you at least sympathize with him because he has a family, he has a bunch of situations going on, and, this girl's just pestering him about an accident that he didn't fully cause. So it's just, I don't know. I don't like the character at all. And the other really unlikable character is the lady's best friend, the dead woman's best friend. She's so grotesque, and I don't know, I just couldn't stand any of these characters. None of them were likable. I couldn't relate to any of them. That's what really took me out of the movie, is that I wasn't interested in these characters. I couldn't stand any of them. It made for an awful movie. And even some of the characters that can be considered likable, you just don't care about them because they're not interesting enough. Like, you could make an argument that Lisa's mother is interesting. But she has, like, this whole other storyline with Jean Reno, and that I didn't care about at all. I thought it was a waste of time. Kenneth Lonergan. This movie's 2.5 hours long, by the way, and you feel every second of it. Kenneth Lonergan originally had, like, his first cut that was over, like, 3.5 hours, or his first draft of the script was, like, 180 plus pages or something like that. And he was fighting with them about making this movie longer. It doesn't even need to be 2.5 hours long. I don't understand why he would think it needs to be 3.5 hours long. And this is a great, great, great writer-director, so I don't know what he's doing here. I can't say I really like this movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just, I couldn't put myself in the situation. There wasn't much that I liked about it. It's not entertaining. There are a few scenes that are pretty powerful, but overall, you can't sit through it and at the end feel entertained by it. You just can't. It took me 2 days to watch this movie, because the first time I tried to watch it, I got like 50 minutes in, and I was like, I can't do this. It's boring. I need to watch it. I had other stuff to do. I was like, I'll watch it at some other time. And then another day I watched it. I watched the rest of it, and I didn't like it. So, yeah, I can't say I recommend this movie. It's 2.5 hours long. It's boring. It doesn't have much to say. So, yeah, overall I give it a 6.4. I wouldn't recommend this. If you can find it anywhere, maybe watch something else. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. Thank you.